Hello everyone, this is Shock44 with my friends.
Blazer 5.
And Axxidous. Yeah.
Sorry if I sound like I usually do, but I'm basically tired and I also recently had a headache. That's no problem. I sound like I usually do.
Now I'm ready for chicken.
You're always ready for chicken. So,
Anyway,
I thought it'd be a good idea if we did a video for the new Sonic Lost World cutscene, because...
I thought it was going to be stupid, but I joined anyway.
Well, you said you were bored, and I wanted you to do
I had
something.
nothing to do.
Okay, so, I guess I'll start. First off, basically, what happened was Axxidous was like, "Hey, there's a new Lost World cutscene," and I'm like, "Oh, well, show me." He's like, "I'm not too happy about it." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
That's not true. I said that I really liked it, but there are some things that upset me a little.
Oh, okay.
When I saw it, I found one that was subbed.
Oh, cool.
So I actually know what they were saying.
Let's see. Sub. I don't see a oh, wait, here we go. I found it.
Yeah, you have to turn on the annotations though.
Okay.
It's weird because it's funny because like a lot of people went through the work of like translating what they said and stuff, and it turned out like, oh, what they say isn't really all that important except for the fact that Eggman says Orbot and Cupot for the first time, but you can kind of tell by listening to it.
He didn't in the one that I found.
No, you actually hear him say it. They just don't translate it.
Okay.
He says it with the little.
Oh yeah, right. Translation just skips their names.
It's like when it's changing Sonic to Sonicu, it's just Orbato, Kyobato.
Okay.
He says it when they're running away at the end.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. But basically, the one thing that stood out for me the most was what was his name again? Savak?
Zavik?
Savik. Him saying "kill the fat man."
Yeah, I was like, kill the fat man.
Just one, kill, and two, the fat man. They don't even know his name. They take control of his robots.
It reminds me of Family Guy.
Okay, first off, how are they in control of the robots?
We haven't seen the whole cutscene yet. We should not be questioning that.
I know.
I don't really care about that. I know someone else. I saw a comment mention that they were kind of peeved. I think it was someone in Sonic Paradox. They were saying something about they controlled robots instead of little animals. I don't know. Maybe they control the animals inside the robots. I don't know.
Besides, they need to have some kind of explanation to why Eggman is not attacking Sonic, but they're still badniks.
Yeah, that part makes sense now at least. Like, oh, hey, the bandits are on the side of the bad guys now, or baddie guys, bully guys. There we go.
Batter guys, the batter guys.
And that would I
The
don't
Deadly
know.
Six people.
The Power Rangers, Skylanders.
I thought it was funny that you just said, "Oh, are these just the bullies that come over and just try to take on Sonic and Eggman?" Because you were like, "Oh, they're not really doing much." I'm just like, they're shooting lasers everywhere.
They're not. It's like I heard I saw a lot of. I mean, they probably are technically a threat, and Sonic's probably gonna say, "Wow, like these guys really mean business," something along those lines. And it's like, you have to say that because they're the bad guys.
That's Cubot saying that.
Yeah, he says that. Sonic says they're a lot tougher than he expected.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That's what he says.
But the point is, though, is that, like, I was telling other friends, too, I was like, I don't care what he says. I could see it on his face. He doesn't think, like, wow, these guys are really tough. He's more like thinking, damn, these guys are annoying.
Well, that's it. Damn, these guys are really tough. Damn, these guys are very annoying.
The only one that
I don't
looks
see a
tough,
difference.
the only thing the one that looks tough is Zavik. Like, Zaz is, like, he looks like a pothead to me. Zom looks like an idiot. And then, like, the girl in the back there is just vain. And then there's the dude who's the typical media emo kid.
Girl looks hot.
So who's Zaz? Is he the orange guy?
Zaz is the no, that's Zom. Zaz is the pink dude.
Pink one.
Yeah, I'm surprised I actually remember which one's which.
Isn't the red guy Zorak or whatever?
Zavik.
Zavik.
His name is supposedly based off the word havoc, but with a Z because they're called Zeddies.
I want to check what the girl was called.
Xena.
Thank you.
Either that or Ziena. I don't know how they're gonna pronounce it, but
So only like 3 of the Deadly 6 are in this cutscene, right?
no, the other 3 are behind them. It's just that they're in the shadows.
So you can't really see them.
Apparently, I guess they weren't introduced yet by that time of the game, so they're in the shadow, and for some reason they're actually like really dark when they're in the shadow, just so you don't know who they are. I guess.
So it's just that they're free.
But they're back
That's
there.
not threatening.
But even in the scene, I'm like, okay, they have mind control for some reason. They're aliens, but the thing is that the whole reason they had to retreat was mostly because of the badniks that they were controlling. Like 2 of them jumped on the Eggmobile. Like, okay, Sonic and Knuckles could have done that.
Except Sonic did not do that in Sonic 06 when he could have done it and kicked Eggman's ass, at say the
I
least.
said they could do that. I'm just saying that the Deadly 6 aren't really that deadly yet.
But the Deadly Six are more smarter than Sonic.
No, they're just bad guys. But
They're still smarter than Sonic.
point is,
Why
I
did
guess
you
they
bring
are
up the
smarter
Sonic 06 comment? That has nothing to do with that.
It
And
has
Sonic's
to do with-
Sonic's
Wait, wait,
obviously
shut,
jumped
shut,
on his.
Shut. Here's what I'm talking about. Okay, in that first cutscene, whatever thing, that we saw, and we saw 2 of the Deadly Six leap onto Eggman's machine and basically knock him off. And Axxidous here brings up that Sonic and Knuckles can also do that. Then I bring up that in Sonic 06, Sonic had a perfect shot to jump at Eggman in the one cutscene after the first cutscene, but he doesn't. And instead, he just stands there, looks at Elise being taken away, and grabs the castle.
You do realize that story sucks, right?
You do realize that I'm completely
tired and just had a headache, so he's not thinking straight.
No, that's not what I was about to say.
The thing is in 06, the Eggmobile was like way in the air, except for in the cutscene where Sonic carried Elise away, which is different than what you just referred to.
Dude,
The other thing is
Wait, can you just let Blaze not speak for himself and not guess what he's gonna say?
No, I'm done.
Because maybe he knew what he was talking about.
I know what I was talking about, but Axxidous completely did not care.
No, you said that he had the perfect opportunity to jump on the Eggmobile. Instead, he just watched Elise get carried away.
Yeah, and that was all I had to say. And then
When was that?
That was in the cutscene after the first cutscene in Sonic 06.
When the Eggmobile was in the sky.
Yeah, but you know what? There's plenty of houses around. He could easily jump onto them and then jump onto Eggman.
Yeah, but still, he's messed up the Eggmobile in recent games like Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors, hasn't he?
I'm just saying, I don't think Eggman would just sit there. But even if he did, it's like the Deadly Six. They were trying to kill Eggman, so they weren't just trying to knock him out of the Eggmobile. Sonic, he's not gonna kill someone, so
He could still knock him out and take Elise away.
yeah, he could have done that.
You're right direction.
On Sonic 06, it was pretty stupid for him to just kind of just stand there. But at the same time, I'm thinking Sonic and Knuckles, it'd be funny if they just knocked him out of the Eggmobile and it's like, oh, hey, we beat you, but then we can't really kill you, so you can kind of just be rescued or something by your own robots and then come back with another Eggmobile.
No. When Sonic and Knuckles jump on the Eggmobile, he doesn't fall out.
I'm pretty sure he could.
But he doesn't.
Dude, that guy, that Deadly Six guy, that guy was heavy. He's fat. Of course he's gonna fall out from that.
Yeah, not even the Eggmobile can carry him.
They're
And
like,
the Eggmobile can carry Eggman.
Well, the other thing is he also landed on the edge of it, so it flipped it over.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing, because when Zamzam jumped on the Eggmobile, I was like, he landed on Zaz. I'm like, he jumped on his own brother, friend.
I don't
Whatever the hell.
I don't think they're the smartest guys. I think only Savick and probably whatever her name was are the smartest.
Yeah, he's just like that. One guy just starts pulling on the Eggmobile, and then the guy's just like, "Hey, blah! I'm gonna flip it over because I'm stupid."
And I
Savick,
think
he reminds me of Eraser Jin though. I'm like, I don't know. He's kind of smart, kind of just. I'm the tough guy, and I'm gonna like try and make you scared of me.
what was I gonna say? Uh, yeah, I think I think we should just say. I think I should say my complaints on Psycho 6 as soon as I do the game.
Anyway, I was gonna say let's get to how, you know, the level graphics, they look kind of out of place with the really nice 3D models of Sonic, Tails, and Eggman.
Here is how I think it is. It's the same. I think the same thing for the actual game. All the graphics have not been finished yet, so they just showed a preview of the cutscene. And in the final game, the cutscene's gonna look better. If not, then fuck me. Please censor that.
It's really weird because like I remember thinking like how Sonic looked okay, but for some reason the levels look weird. And then in this cutscene, especially because the game comes out in 2 months, like in this cutscene, I see Eggman from every angle, up close and far away. I'm like, dude, he looks just as good or better than in some of the past games. But for some reason, the Deadly Six, the Badnik, and the levels, they all look, I don't know, they look kind of weak. And I was like, I wonder why. I don't. Maybe they do need to be touched up. Maybe it's because it's a different style. So they stand out from the others. But those bullets, Shock, they were 2D. I swear they were 2-dimensional. It was weird.
I
They
need to
didn't
look at
even
the bullets.
Probably.
they didn't even glow. It was supposed to look like fireball kind of things, like lasers, and they didn't even glow.
I don't remember how you looked. I'm gonna look at the cutscene again.
It's too retro.
I don't remember Badniks being that dangerous before either. I'm like, Sonic, couldn't you just kind of like spin through them and then, you know, just jump on all the buzz bombers?
Well, he didn't also fight 50 million of them in one
Well,
at one time.
let's see here. There's like about. Hang on. I'm not there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10 10 buzz bombers and
I was kidding when I said 50 million.
I know that.
Well, the thing is what I was thinking was, I'm like, would I consider this situation more, you know, lethal than when Sonic infiltrated Eggman's ship in the intro of Sonic Unleashed? Because in Sonic Unleashed, they seem to have more deadly-looking bullets and a lot more robots shooting at them. And I was like, he just kind of ran through them and like crushed them all. And with these badniks, it was like, oh, well, I can't jump on these guys at all, even though I'm dodging every shot. Even Eggman dodged a bullet. What? The only person who got hurt was technically Tails got hurt, but he got hurt from a rock.
Eggman got kind of hurt because he got knocked off.
You got a fat man on a fat.
No, I'm talking about from getting shot. Cubot.
Yeah.
Cubot was the one who actually got hit. Tails just kind of got blown away. And he's like, that was all the energy I had left. Like, Tails, you really need to get some rings.
Tails, why don't you just fly away?
Oh, look here. Okay.
Tails can't fly when he's scared.
Wait, look here. Robots. I mean, counting Cubot here. Robots can most of the time survive pretty decent shots. So if Cubot is completely turned into a normal cube after that one shot, then I don't think that Tails, after getting blown away by freaking rocks, would be able to survive that. Besides, Tails is also not as powerful as the others.
Sure he would, because he would just flicker and lose his rings.
This is a cutscene.
It doesn't matter. The point is like that Tails has gone through many adventures with Sonic before, and he should be able to withstand something like then getting blown away by a small explosion.
Hang on, let me read a comment that I saw here on this English sub video. To everyone complaining about the scary cat Luigi, I mean Tails, he was hiding behind a rock trying to protect himself. What was he going to do? Homing attack every enemy? No, there was too many, and not even Sonic could handle them all. Tails fell down after getting blasted. I don't see all the hate there. He fell. He couldn't save himself. Also, it's like we didn't see the whole cutscene. We had no idea how Tails.
No, we meant like saving himself before he ever got shot. Like he's supposed to be smart, and he should know better than just hide right there. Because that's like the way he got hurt. It's like it's kind of obvious that was gonna happen. Like if someone tries to shoot you there, it's gonna blow up, and you're gonna fly back. Like, they'll go somewhere, Tails. Go hide behind Sonic. He doesn't get hurt. And Tails is almost as fast as Sonic. The point is it's not so much that like Tails is like in general being useless. It's that he used to be a lot more useful, and suddenly he's just like cowering. And it's like Tails has been really watered down, and it seems like they're gonna kind of do that with everyone.
I just now noticed. I'm sorry for probably not listening to it at all. I just now noticed that in the cutscene, a laser hits Eggman's mustache. I just now noticed that.
If you slow it down, you'll also notice that when Tails does get blasted away, that the little bullet thing actually like goes straight towards him, but somehow it's like the wall that explodes. Like it looks
I think it's a chain reaction from the explosion.
No. I mean, like the bullet is going over the wall, but then it disappears and the wall explodes. And I'm like, it looks like that the bullet was actually just gonna fly over the wall and hit Tails in the face. Like they should probably like make it point downward a little more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to look at. God damn it, computer!
When Sonic runs on the wall,
I'm trying to look at the cutscene again.
When Sonic runs on the wall, there's also no shadow.
Oh, really? Come on, let me see it. It seriously will not let me see it.
Okay, another thing about the graphics thing, Axxidous, you said something about like they probably went with the whole simplistic Mario style because they wanted to get the 60 FPS, right?
That was in an interview. It was I don't know if that had to do with the graphics or if that had to do with the level design itself or both, but that was what was said.
Oh, I'm just thinking that's a really lame excuse for not going with the traditional, more detailed look of Sonic.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to balance out to me. Like, I've never really cared, like, so much about graphics, because, I mean, I do like old-style graphics, too, so technically I don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with them suddenly going backwards, though, and trying to figure out why when it's on, like, a new console. And I'm just like, there's gotta be a reason behind it. So, I'm kind of just wondering what the reason is.
What's up with Eggman's run?
I don't know. It's super cartoony, so he's gotta run like a moron.
He runs like a Minecraft character.
Who does?
Eggman?
Eggman.
that's
In the end of the cutscene.
When he runs away, when he retreats.
He's like, ruff, ruff, ruff.
I'm thinking. I was thinking about that.
Gosh, look at me.
Idiot.
Guys, my arms are flailing up and down. This is how you run, okay?
Okay.
Well, I would like that.
Did he run? Oh, I guess technically he did run like that in Sonic Adventure 2. It just didn't look quite as stupid.
Yeah, but like, I think in
Sonic Adventure 2 you could only do it while... No, he didn't do it. He didn't run like that.
In Chow World.
No, he didn't.
He ran, he had his...
He didn't move his arms that weirdly, though.
No, yeah, it's the same kind of run, but not as stupid looking.
He ran like Sonic.
Maybe they did it like that because he was scared.
No, in Sonic Adventure 2, he ran like with his arms going up
I
and
know,
down the
but I'm
He
tunnel.
saying
ran like Sonic without the Sonic
in this cutscene, Eggman's scared, so he has his arms like really sprung out.
Like he's like chopping his arms up and down and stuff as he runs, and he did do that in Sonic Adventure 2, but he did it like lower and more subtle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but not that much.
Yeah, I said not that much. I'm just saying it's the same run, just not as stupid.
yeah.
It's like a like more toned down run. But it was still funny though. In this one, he
You know
kind
what?
of does it
But
with
I
his
think I
arms
think
on the
this
air and crap.
you know what I think this game is trying to do. I think he's trying to be
Mario.
more like a more like a cartoon. I'm not saying Mario because I do not think it looks like Mario.
I don't really think
But
it looks like Mario.
it's trying to look more cartoony, like with the obvious colorful background, the clear sky, the 2D bullets, and Eggman running like an idiot. But then we get a line like "Kill the fat man," showing what we're really capable of.
And why don't you just sit down and die? Like in that one video.
I didn't see that one video. Oh my,
That's in
yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah, this
But
is a second trailer where he says that the Zor
I
fat.
haven't watched all the trailers. I'm sorry.
There's
I
only
watched
two.
the trailer with the wisps and the this cutscene in the first
That's
one as
okay.
well.
We're just letting you know.
That's the one with the wisps.
The eagle.
Yeah, but I didn't hear him talk then.
At the very beginning, he's like,
I didn't pay attention to the very beginning.
He said, "You're too late. Why don't you just lie down and die?" And he had like that deep, gruff voice. And they were just showing the pictures or images of like all the Deadly Six. But
It was small cutscenes.
but like I don't know. It was something that they said. Like they said that the reason why why it was cartoony like that was because they were trying to gain more Mario fans into the Sonic fan base. And I'm like, wow, they actually just said it. They're actually trying to attract Mario fans, and that's part of
I
the.
look at it and I don't get Mario.
I don't think it looks like Mario. I think it looks like Sonic, kind of Mario-ish. But mostly in Windy Valley, Windy Hill, yeah.
Windy Hill.
When I see the backgrounds and stuff, it's mostly the background, I guess. The stage itself doesn't look like Mario. Not to me.
I think the trees do.
The Christmas tree?
Desert Ruins is finally a desert level.
They're made of balls. They're made of spheres.
I forgot what you were talking about for a second.
That's what the trees are made of. It's like, what? Isn't that what they are?
They're like Christmas trees for some reason.
I'm just like, why is it made out of spheres?
I don't know.
Why are we
there's just-
complaining? Why are we talking about the graphics? Why are we not even talking about the video anymore?
Because we don't.
There's a lot of things that built up to this. Don't worry
Do you
about
have
it.
anything else to say about the video?
The backgrounds still suck. I guess technically that has nothing to do with the video.
I don't
except
really
the
mind the
video has one.
background. Actually,
I think it's supposed to look cartoony.
I think the background does look really good. Well, in the cutscene, because Desert Ruins and Silent Forests have better backgrounds than the other stages, but like stages like Desert Ruins Zone 2 and Windy Hill, their backgrounds are just huge 2D images, just like a giant wallpaper in the distance.
let's just do something positive because I want to say something positive. This cutscene is amazing. It's like action everywhere.
I like that part.
I really like that, and I like that like Deadly Six looks like they're an actual threat. It does leave a lot of questions, but I don't really care. I don't really care anymore. I just think it looks like I just like that it looks they make it look like they're a threat with, but then you're just kind of like, how are they a threat if all they can do is control bad things? I know what you're thinking. Anyway, I kind of like Orbot's head comes off. It's kind of a neat thing
Cubots.
there. Cubots, sorry. And then I at least at least they had Tails do something. I mean, he didn't do anything useful, but at least he was there and he was in the action, and Sonic was helping him. You know, at least that was there.
I liked Sonic. I liked Eggman too. I don't know, but Sonic was a badass in this scene. He was very subtle, but he was like jumping around, but he didn't really. The way he talked, it was just like really calm. I'm like, damn, Sonic, you're just like whatever.
Can I just take a little side note here?
Yes.
To anyone doing Brawl hacks out there and gonna do a Eggman PSA, make him run like he did in this cutscene. Just do it. Don't question. Just do it.
Yosh. I wonder if he'll ever say Yosh again.
I don't think he will.
That'd be so funny.
I don't understand why Sonic Riders had the freaking thing about having him use the old sound clips when he had Mike Pollock voice him.
I don't know. The way he looked was more
Couldn't
fitting
he
than Mike Pollock too.
I mean, like, couldn't he just get Mike Pollock to say, "Do you think you can beat me?"
Yeah.
I mean, they looked cartoony and see that's the weird thing is that the world in Sonic Lost World looks cartoony even compared to Eggman and Sonic themselves, but in Sonic Riders, Sonic and Eggman look cartoony, and the world looks more
I'm sorry.
detailed.
I have a better example. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
Every single Hedgehog and Eggman and every other anthropomorphic
Every character
characters.
basically.
Except for
they're
Black
all
Doom.
from Sonic. Every anthropomorphic characters are all from Sonic Heroes. Besides Rouge, who has another outfit where it looks like Sonic Heroes. But
Yeah.
everything else looks more quote-unquote realistic.
Sonic Heroes looks more realistic.
No,
No,
Shadow
the
Hedgehog.
backgrounds and
Oh.
Shadow the Hedgehog and and Black Doom and everything else.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit in at all.
Oh, you're talking about how it doesn't fit in. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
in this game is completely different.
That's a bigger difference though. To me in Lost World it's not too big of a difference. I mean,
Oh wait. This is crack me up on the inside. I can't crack up on the outside. But I'm sorry for interrupting you, Shock.
I was done.
In Shadow the Hedgehog, the characters, the main anthropomorphics and Eggman, they are all like reused models. But in this game, the reused models do not fit in with the background. Except now the reused models look more realistic, and the background looks more cartoony, and the new models look more cartoony.
Yeah, the Deadly
that's-
Six.
So we
the Deadly
did
Six.
we did a completely inverted with Lost Worlds.
That's the example too, is that like somehow the models of Sonic and Eggman from previous games look better than all the new stuff in the game. Everything else. I just meant that in Sonic Riders that their cartoony look fit Lost World more than, or at least Eggman's would have fit Lost World's like design more than how he actually
Okay,
looks.
bye.
I guess I should
Bye.
say that. No, Shock, we're not leaving yet. I guess I should say.
I wasn't talking to you guys. I'm
I
sorry.
know. I guess. Wait, is this going on your channel?
No, it's going on the other one because it's going too long.
Lightning Rod? Alright. But what was I saying? Carl, what was I talking about? Come on.
The last thing we mentioned was something about the cartooniness. I don't know.
Oh yeah, now I remember. I think that either they should make Sonic, Eggman, yada 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 look cartoony so they fit with the background, or they should make the background and all the newer models fit in with Sonic and Eggman, Cubot, Orbot, yada yada yada. It's either of those two choices.
I like the second choice better because even a friend of mine said that like the graphics kind of look like for compared to like how they've been, it just looks kind of like lazy and cheap. And it's like if they did Sonic to fit in with the background and stuff, it would just look kind of dumbed down.
Yeah, I mean, but the graphics are just for you to look at and have something nice to look at when it comes to the game. But if the graphics are not, the graphics do play a big part of the game. They don't play that big part like the gameplay, the controls, the music and sound.
That's
but
what I
they
said.
do play. If people look at the game and they don't get sucked into the world, they won't get interested.
Exactly. I've never been like a major graphics fanboy, but it was just like, if the game looks ugly, then even if you have good gameplay, it's like you're not gonna want to look at it. So what's
This
the
is
point
more
of
a talk on how artsy it looks, less on how good it looks.
Yeah, like it looks really like fun, and it kind of looks uninteresting though.
Yeah.
But
so the reason why Shadow the Hedgehog fails is because they make realistic looking buildings and everything, and then you see the models. You're like, no, I'm not sucked.
And they make the cutscenes, the pre-rendered ones, look amazing. And Eggman actually has, a mustache, but then his mustache, like, he's just tacked on in the in-game.
Yeah, it's not. It's kind of sad when the CG cutscenes looks better than the actual game. Yes, I know it's a GameCube game, but come on. Sonic Adventure 2 looked better.
Yeah, it did.
And that was years before Shadow the Hedgehog.
much better. And then there's Sonic Unleashed, where the end game looked almost like the CGI.
It did.
And then this
Wasn't the CGI? Didn't they use the same models?
they had
wasn't
very
until
identical models.
I guess it wasn't until Colors when they started using the same models.
Alrighty, I got to go.
Because in Generation and Colors, the pre-rendered cutscenes are not even pre-rendered cutscenes. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. But really good job with the animation. I like that there's a lot of action.
Eggman running like an idiot. Good job with the animation besides that one.
Yeah.
Well, not that. Not
Sonic.
That's kind of like the funny thing about it.
No. I think that Sonic's like animation's a bit better just that because he did more than he has done recently in cutscenes other than just stand around and talk. But it was mostly, I think the camera angles were a little bit better.
Yeah, but I just want to go back to the Eggman running thing. Another funny thing about it is that they're being shot by bullets of his own machines. They have no chance of surviving. Sonic carries Tails and runs regularly, if you can call it that. You can call it regular. And Orbot carries Cubot and actually hovers away. But Eggman takes his time to run like a clown. Just come on. You're running for your life. Do you really need to make your run look as retarded as possible?
Well, in the newer Sonic games, it seems like it. I don't know. They want to make Eggman seem like a joke, I guess. And it's weird that they want to make Eggman seem like a joke, and they want to make the Deadly Six seem like all intimidating and stuff. But I've said it like to a lot of the people before that I would take the silliest Eggman over the years that we've seen over the Deadly Six. I don't take the Deadly Six seriously at all. No matter how hard they try to be intimidating, it's like, no, you're Skittles.
No, you're what?
Yeah.
Skittles.
They're like nasty Skittles from the commercial. I mean, I know there's no nasty Skittles from the commercials, but they seem like there'd be a Skittles commercial.
There are no nasty Skittles.
I know.
Speaking of the Deadly Six, Shock, can you remind me how many Deadly Sins are there? 7, right?
So 7 Deadly Sins.
And which one do you think they did not use as a Deadly Six?
Greed.
I think I said it in the Lost World discussion.
Yeah.
But when I think greed, I think Eggman.
Yeah.
He's not the seventh deadly six. That's impossible when they're completely kicking his ass,
Yeah.
and he doesn't even look like them. But it just fits so well. Eggman, greed.
Um,
But can we really say anything else?
Not really. I just hope we get to see more later.
I hope we can get to see that entire cutscene before we jump to conclusions.
I want to see Knuckles,
Yeah.
and at the same time, I don't want to see Knuckles.
Right, because you're afraid that he's gonna be like, "Oh no, they're shooting at me! Help me, Sonic!"
He'll probably have his little hothead attitude, but he's probably not going to do much. I saw the line that said, as long as I can strangle a Zeddy, my hands are fine. I'm like, oh, well, that's either Sonic, Eggman, or Knuckles. It sounds like something Knuckles would say after you rescue him, but he's probably not going to do it. He's probably, like, where's Knuckles going to be in the story? If you only play Sonic, but you rescue Tails and Knuckles, are they just going to be someone you meet up in cutscenes and be like, hey, like, we've been running around fighting badniks and stuff, but we haven't been going after the Zeddy because you were doing it, Sonic, and we're just waiting for you guys to get off this planet so we can join you on the tornado. Is that cool? Oh, I don't think the tornado can carry everyone. Well, screw you, Tails.
Wow, that whole entire sentence, that was not even a sentence, made me get a little thinking.
Okay.
Come on, I gotta think.
I do like Silent Forest. I keep wanting to say Silent Hill. Oh, goodness. Silent Hill Zone. Silent Forest looks really fun and creative. It looks like it could have more, but I mean, it has the most detail of all of the stages so far. And like, what I can hardly tell that it has like the lower class graphics because of all the detail. And I'm like, hey, Sonic's faster now because he's grinding. Somebody was telling me like, hey, Sonic's not slow or whatever. He's just platforming. I'm like, yeah, slowly. Because he's yeah.
Well, go ahead, X.
I don't get it. I'm confused. Like I get they don't have the boost. It's like I'm not comparing it to the boost. I'm just in general when Sonic runs, I don't know if he's actually slow in Lost World or not. I just know that like he runs around slow because he's too busy walking fast, I guess. And then he runs and it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of momentum because he controls speeds. And I guess someone told me that like if he was too fast then he would like crash easier or something. And I was like, that's the whole point of the parkour system, though, so you don't have to stop. Which at the same time kind of makes platforming pointless, because half the platforming you can't really parkour on very easily. You might as well just platform. And in other cases, it's just there. You can run through it.
Well, the fastest way you can actually go in the game is spin dashing.
But that's the other thing that bothers me, is they say there's 3 levels of speed, and they consider the spin dash the third one. I'm like, I get the spin dash is faster, but how is that really the third level of speed? You have to charge it up and stuff. That's not a third level of speed, that's a move. It's like, when they said 3 levels of speed, I thought they meant like walk, jog, and run. And I'm like, no, it's walk fast, or jog basically, run, and spin dash. I'm like, and you can't parkour while spin dashing. You have to use the run move, whatever, to parkour. So they made it where like you had to be like strategic about the controls, but I feel like eventually some people are gonna be annoyed by it. But then again, at the same time, it's like, who expects to spin dash parkour up a wall? And I don't mind the wisps, I guess. I don't even really mind that they're gonna be in every game afterwards. I just don't get why. Like, I mean, I kind of get why they want the power-ups and stuff, but story-wise, I don't get why. Like, I guess they could have like wrote them in like they did with the Chow. Like, oh, these creatures that we just discovered, now they're in Sonic's world, and we decided to use them. But no, they wrote a story where supposedly they go away, and then they're not away.
Yes, real quick. Shock, this is going on Lightning Rod. Don't bother censoring that curse word I said a few
Oh, okay.
a half hour ago.
I was like, why did you want me to censor it anyway?
I don't know. I thought we were gonna put this in your channel, but I realized it's too long.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Uh,
whoa. I just found something.
okay, now let's read this message that my friend sent me.
What's this? Co-op mode?
Oh, in Lost World?
Yeah.
You mean the one where the second controller is like some weird little object or icon, and all he does is like help you like get stuff, kind of like in Mario Galaxy?
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. You were hoping it was another character, or are you talking about the phone?
I was hoping about that, yeah.
Oh, ha! You wish.
I wish on my birthday.
If you want co-op mode, I guess you could always play Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2.
I know, right? Like, whatever happened to that idea? It was awesome. I loved it.
And then there was the whole red herring
I didn't
thing.
like it. I didn't even like Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Are
I
you
liked
kidding
it.
me? I played it with my friend. We had...
I could... me and my friend got stuck on the freaking
Sky
tornado
Fortress.
level. We
Sky
can't
Fortress.
pass it.
oh,
Sky
yeah, the
Fortress.
just have one player do it, because that
No,
part's way
we're
too...
doing it. We're doing it co-op.
It's too hard co-op.
We already beat the other two acts, so we're not gonna give up now.
You can pass it. It's
Yeah,
just it's a
it
little
took some...
difficult.
I actually got past it with my friend. It took us like 5 tries or 6 tries or 7 tries.
Well, here's the thing. My problem is not that I'm playing co-op. My problem is the homing attack.
Really?
Like, the homing... I hate, especially in 2D, that the homing attack has to target something. It's sad when a ROM hack can do a better homing attack than a legit game.
I thought the homing attack was just fine.
Speaking
It was
of the
not.
homing
It
attack,
hated. It just hated
in
me.
Sonic Lost World, this homing attack has the longest range ever.
Wow.
Because you're close to the screen and the enemy is like way at the distance, and then Sonic just kind of like rainbow jumps all the way over there. Oh my goodness, I almost said a rainbow dash. I'm like, oh my, let's not start that.
I'm like, rainbow jump.
Well, because I was thinking like a jump dash, and it looks like a rainbow curve. Whatever, Shock. The
I was gonna say, how is that a rainbow? Where are the colors?
Sonic colors? I don't know, Shock. I just know that he when he was jumping on those mushroom hill badniks, he was like going like boing way over here and then boing way over there, and I was like, what the hell, Sonic?
Uh-huh.
How do you control where it's going? I don't get it. Someone was playing the game at E3 or something, and he took him like 4 minutes to figure out where the homing attack was, and I'm like, really? It's not just straightforward? I found out it wasn't double jump, and I'm like, oh crap. I don't know how you're gonna have to do the homing attack, but it's gonna feel a little different.
That whole game's gonna feel a little different, but
I don't-
at least it won't be badly programmed.
And the thing is I don't hate the gameplay. I like it. It looks like pretty fun and creative. The only thing I don't like about it is it looks so uninspired. I'm like, it doesn't look challenging to me. It doesn't look interesting, except Silent Forest.
Ooh, what's Silent Forest?
Silent Forest? That's the one where he's in the forest. The one that I think the second level you're like in that castle place with the owls with glowing eyes.
Owls. I
Yes,
want to
there's-
see. I want to see scary owls.
They
Come
showed it
on.
in the color trailer.
Come on, YouTube.
I thought you said you saw the trailer, Shock.
Well, I saw the second one.
That,
What
it
are we
was in the
talking
second
about?
one. Silent Forest.
No, oh, is that the one stage that wasn't?
Oh,
they
you mean
used
this
most of the
stage?
wisps in?
Yeah.
Can I just ask something? Who wanted Rocket Wisp back?
I was pretty upset about Rocket Wisp in
I hate
Sonic
it.
Generations.
It's only, like, I mean, yes, it can do stuff. It can make you skip a lot of level, but you don't need it.
Rocket.
I used it like 2 times. I can use it 2 times for the entire game, and never again.
Yeah, it was.
That's why I hated the. That's why I hated the Planet Wisp level in Sonic Generations. Yeah, because you were required to use the wisps.
Well, you're always required to use whips and Sonic colors.
Hmm?
I said you were always required to use wisps and Sonic colors.
Not always. Most of the times, but not always.
Yeah.
You could beat some of those without using a single wisp. But they didn't stay with the word where they said that you could beat every level without using the wisps. Which they said at least to the irate gamer, but you know what? No one cares about the irate gamer. Everyone hates them, so it's really funny that they lied to him.
I think I've watched the Irate Gamer review and it wasn't that bad. But there are some of them that are really bad.
I unsubscribed to him as soon as he said the Skylanders was good.
What?
Yeah. Then again, I hate that was back in the time when I hated what they did to Spyro.
I never played Skylanders, but
Well, now I see it as a bad game.
maybe it's fun, you know? It just costs a lot of
It's,
money and it's stupid.
it costs too much money and it doesn't even look interesting. Especially
It's
since there
popular
are
though. I don't know. I don't know anything about Skylanders.
It's
but I
like
just,
it's like buying a Kinect and then buying a game for it and then like
toys.
it's like toys. You have to buy toys? Like why do you have to buy toys?
I don't know.
it's like buying an Xbox One.
I didn't know that it was Spyro at first. I'm like, that's why is Spyro there? It's not even called Spyro. It's Skylanders. He looks so weird.
Yeah.
Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure. You know, it has nothing to do with Spyro.
Yeah. It's not his adventure. It's some weirdo monster adventure.
I was at a store and I saw a bunch of Skylanders like figure things that you would buy for it, and I found I saw a bunch of them, even like the giants and stuff from like their second game, and I'm like, okay, now where's Spyro? There's no Spyro. I see everyone. I don't know who the hell you are. You look like a street shark. There's no Spyro.
Maybe Spyro comes with the game.
He needs to be able to come without the game too. It's like a controller.
You know what bothers me?
What?
It didn't bother me until I actually saw all the figures on the website. But they also took the Cinder from the later Spyro games. By the way, she actually looks different from Spyro. She actually looks more like she does in the game.
Yeah, she.
All games. But here's the thing. I wasn't finished, Axxidous.
Oh, it's just a great.
Yeah, I know. But the one that I saw in GameStop was a new version where she was basically like standing on all four, head back, like bent upwards and staring and having her mouth open. Simple design. The first design had boobs.
She had boobs.
No idea what you just said.
Yeah, I'm serious. It had.
Huh.
I'm just I'm gonna go on the website and show it and just send you the picture.
Alright.
See, told you this one little part of a cutscene can spark a bunch of conversation.
We're not even talking about the cutscene anymore.
I know.
I said it sparks a bunch of conversation.
This video should be called Sonic the Lost World First Cutscene and Other Crap.
Well, Brain Scratch goes off topic all the time anyway.
Well, we're not Brain Scratch.
So?
We're Lightning Rod. We're the people that sometimes are completely quiet for our entire videos and doesn't know what to talk about. And sometimes walk away to answer a phone.
So, looks like this one's pretty much done though.
What,
I
the
want
video?
to look at.
Yeah.
I want to show you guys the picture so you guys know what I mean first.
It's like now we're just having a conversation.
We're having
it's
a
been an hour,
conversation. We're having a conversation with the internet. It's always been an hour.
Yeah.
It's been an hour in the call, but not an hour in the video.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we should get going.
No, I want to show the
Yay,
characters.
I got to like.
Then we can go.
Yeah, I'm done. But anyways, yay! I get to like nerd spaz for a change.
Yay. I kind
No,
of want.
this.
A Sonic game has never given me a reason to until now.
Oh, okay then. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye.